Here we go. So I'm going to share this screen. Okay, and this is from Gene Chin stuff. So the nice thing is that because Gene Chin had did all that work, so it's kind of
Yeah.
available and it's easy to copy and paste. So you probably
Yeah.
recognize this screen. This is your
Yes.
great grandfather or double great grandfather. But you know what is that I noticed on this person here, there's a footnote, and the footnote is from Tony King.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is probably how these dates got on there, because Tony's a pretty good genealogist. So you're probably connected, in this person here.
Yeah, that's the brother. This one is the one under Mignon is Tony. Diane is Ming To.
Okay, no, now who is Diane?
Diane Chan Lam, the
Okay.
Orville.
Okay, all right. I don't think I've ever met her. But there's, just like you've met everyone and know everyone and are related to everyone. I met no one and related to no one, and because I'm from Jungsan and from Southern California, so that's why I'm a outlander.
I only met Tony and Diane. I mean, I know their family, and I know Diane's cousin because he and I went to elementary school together at Spring Valley. He lived actually up the block towards the school from where your wife was. But
Okay.
Ming Do is the Orville family for sure. We know that. And they share another person. I don't know if you've heard of her, but Roberta Chu.
No, I don't know her
Okay.
either.
Sometimes her name comes up in, like Zoom meetings and stuff like that. And then the last person, Min Van, that we know is our cousin in China. So we know or have met them.
Okay.
But the funny thing is that Tony's like for me, I don't know what happened to Va Gong and Fang Gong, the two real biological brothers of Hem Gong. I have no clue who those are. Tony and I haven't figured it out yet. We don't know what their other names might be.
Okay. So Tony's family is down here, is that right?
Tony's family is I think yeah, the first one, but I can't be sure. I have to look it up. I have it.
All right. Okay.
It's one of the brothers there.
Well, one thing nice is having the dates, because then you can kind of go ahead and time them and say, oh, back in
Oh, then it's number one, sorry.
So it's the one that I have,
or not number one, number three, the one where you have highlighted now, because he died in the 60s.
in the 60s. Okay. All right. Okay, that's interesting. So once you have the dates, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this share screen. So can you see this wife?
Yes.
Okay, so one thing is that she doesn't have a date. Let me go to her husband. Okay.
What generation is this?
So this is one of the Mochin. This is number 12.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't finish annotating it, but over here his father is number 11 here. So darn, he doesn't have a date either. Oh, all right. So let me just go up to this guy here. Okay, so this guy was born in 1466 and died in 1504. So this is your this is your web tree. So if you click over here, historic documents, then you know that, okay, so he was around the Ming Dynasty. And
Oh, wow.
let me think. So that's
Where
about
did you
all I
get all
have.
that?
What's that?
Where did you get that from?
Oh, so I went ahead and programmed this. So there's a module that you can program. So let me let
That
me
would be too much for me right now.
Oh, no, but
I think.
it's not anything you have to program. It's yours. It's so I'm gonna go to
Oh.
your father. Is that right?
No, for the
Oh,
chins, it would be my mother.
okay, but this is your father.
That's my father. Yeah,
Okay,
he's from
so
Zhongshan. Yeah.
right. So anyway, so here is a historic date. It's highlighted here. Okay.
Okay.
And then so at least when he was alive, when he was 6 years old, there were the Tong Wars that you know his family may have talked
Oh,
about. So I also, you know, he lived through the Great Depression, and then the start of World War II, when the Japanese were going ahead and conquering the Chinese Exclusion Act. Okay, so he lived through that, and then World War II. Okay.
yes.
The forming of the Republic of China, Pearl Harbor, World War II, you know. So anyway, but you know what is that it could be TMI. So all you do is you turn it
Oh,
off.
that's good.
Yeah, turn it off, and it's like, okay, now that I know that my dad, your dad lived during that time, you don't need any reminder, but you know, other family members has to go through. So this is a module that you have, and you can flip it on and off.
So if I were to do that for mine,
It's done. No, this is yours.
no, like for me, myself.
Oh, you mean if you want to, okay, so let's go to you. In fact, I'm going to stop the share, and I want you
Yeah.
to go ahead and navigate to you. And then go ahead and turn that on. Of course, because you and I are contemporaries, so you know, there's a lot more stuff than during your great grandfather, or actually great grandfather Chen, who was in the 1460, because all I had was just the Ming dynasty.
So if I want to go to my individual record.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay, there I am.
That's a nice picture. How old were you?
Oh my God. 19, 20, 20, I think this was 2011.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a very nice picture.
Thank you.
Anyway, just slide down to the facts and event, and you'll see the historic events.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah, right there. Yes, go and click that. And then, so you were 8 months during the Korean War.
How did you see? Oh, they already came up. Okay.
Yeah, the Cultural Revolution. Of course, the Vietnam War was a very big during our time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, and then you were 12 when the confession program was authorized.
Okay.
So anyway, things like that, and of course, you know, as
That's good to know, though.
Yeah, as new things come up, like the Iraqi war and the Ukrainian war, you know, I can always add that later for the later generations.
Oh, okay. This is great, Doug. Thank you.
Oh yeah, sure. So let me think. Let's work on that picture. Okay.
My picture?
No,
Oh, no, the other one.
not your picture, the tombstone. So let's go to that the profile of your cousin. I forget who it is. I went ahead and saved it.
My aunt.
Your aunt.
Okay,
yeah.
my mother's sister.
Yeah, I went ahead and saved it as a research because I don't know your family tree, so I can't unnavigate. So I go ahead.
You know more about my family tree than. So do I go to, let me think. Families?
So, you know what?
Oh, no, it's back to,
Yeah, let's just go to your aunt's profile. So let me think. Oh, there we go. Carmilla.
yeah, how do I get there from control panel?
No. So, let's go to her individual profile. So on the top right, where there's the hourglass and the search.
Yeah,
Just-
right here.
Yeah, just go ahead and type her name in there.
You know what's so interesting? I pulled out her birth certificate
Uh-huh.
and it was, and I went back and I changed some of her names because she actually came in as Erica. And then somehow she got Carmela. And I don't know, nobody really is alive now that can tell me why they gave her their name Carmela. I mean, I don't know what was going on during that time, but her name, her birth name was America Mayuk, because I found the birth certificate, but which I didn't realize. I thought it was Carmela for some reason. And then Carmela, and then it showed also known as Carmelita.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, and then it changed to Carmela too. So
Well,
I don't know who these people are.
Oh, you mean all these names?
Yeah, like where did they get that name from? Why would they name her that? Was Carmen Miranda around or something like that? I mean, I don't know, you know?
I don't know. Yeah. So how is she related to you?
She's my mother's sister.
Okay, so then a lot of your cousins will have to indicate. Yeah, go ahead and flip off.
And she died when she was very young, so
okay.
you know, we never got to know her.
Yeah, go ahead and turn off all those historic events because you know it's a little bit too busy.
Okay.
All right. So
Got it.
now on this program on this tombstone that you have, do you know where that picture is on your hard drive?
I think so. Let me look.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. Oh, wrong thing.
I'll be right back. Let me get a refill of my coffee.
Okay. Shoot, where did I put it?
What's the number you got? Oh, 0. All right. You know, I can't. Oh, well, there's Pierre. Okay, I found that. Did you find the image?
I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
It's in her. I have it right here. I'm pretty sure. Just a second. Okay, I'm there.
Okay, so how do you normally like crop a picture or whatnot on your computer?
I just attached it. So I mean, they're all upright except for one that I had to change. But
because when I downloaded this image, you know, it wasn't upright. It was off.
Yes, because I went and did it sideways because it was showing up sideways, even though I uploaded one that was uprighted. So I thought, oh, if I do it sideways, maybe it'll upright itself, but it never did. So I didn't go back and
Okay.
change it.
So do you have a program like Photoshop or Microsoft Paint that you use to modify an image? You know, Ron had mentioned those programs.
No, I don't use anything.
Okay. So I think there's a program called Microsoft Photo. Let me just look it up, okay? I'm pretty sure.
So should I click onto the photo file and download it or put it in my?
Well, now if you have it on your computer, then go ahead and do a share screen on the photo in your computer.
Okay, 1 minute. All right.
All right.
I will switch on the screen. Hold on. I'm gonna get it up because I shoot. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's not a problem.
Let's see, Carmela. Okay, so I'm gonna, so I stopped screen share on one and then, oh, new share. Here it is. So can you see it now?
I think so. Let me just go ahead and
Okay.
make it full screen. Whoa. Here we go. All right. So Carmela, let me think. So which one did you want to go ahead and upload?
You know, I could upload number 5, and the
Number
reason
5?
why I'm thinking
Okay.
that is because if I just do the headstone, somebody might not be able to locate it. So if I do number 5, there's headstones around, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Or even number 4, but there's headstones around in number 5 that gives the person a sense of location.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and a double click on number 5. So it'll open it up in the defaults program. And where
Okay.
is it?
Okay.
Oh,
Do you see it?
yeah. So now that is of course upright. I don't
Yes.
know what program is this. Let me think.
And here's the weird part is that that's how one of them looked like before. And so that's why I went in and deleted it, because it turned sideways after I uploaded it into the web tree. I mean, try to see if I could upload this one and see if it stays upright.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and upload that number 5.
Okay, so let me get out. Okay, so I'm gonna go to her media object and I'm gonna okay, 1 minute. Here, right? Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh. Let's see what it looks like.
Oh, see what it says? Look at it. It says syntax error.
Yeah, so it's having trouble with that picture. So
Yeah,
even if we were to, so let's go ahead and cancel that.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah, and let's try one more time. Um, or we can choose like another file, because I have a feeling that it found a problem in that file.
Let's do, how about number 1? Okay.
All right.
Let's see if that does it. Oh, what happened? 1 minute.
I lost it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So again, it's a
Put it
sideways.
turned sideways, see?
Yeah. All right. So let's do this, okay? You know what is that when you clicked on it, what program did it open it up in?
The picture, you mean?
Yeah,
Uh,
I couldn't recognize anything.
if I go into my documents, let me
Okay,
just go in and the file that I saved, right?
okay, yeah, let's do, is that a right click on that?
I
And
did.
then, okay, and there it is, edit with photos. Yeah, so it's Microsoft Photos.
But how come it doesn't
It's
come up?
not loading.
Oh, here
Oh,
it comes.
here we go.
Okay, so
Okay,
now,
so let
Yes.
me think. I think it rotated counterclockwise. Is that right?
yes,
So let's do this. Let's rotate it 90 degrees clockwise. So on the right where it says rotate. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and save a copy. Rather than replace it, we'll just go ahead and save.
okay.
Okay,
And I'll name it number,
1R or 5R or,
Web Tree 1.
okay, that's fine.
Web Tree. Okay.
Yeah, so a Microsoft Photo is the default program on Windows 10. So we can go ahead and close that since it's saved. And then let's go ahead and rotate the one that Web Trees, where is it?
Oh, no. Let me
And
look.
that's what I I always have a hard time, is like, where did it go? Where did I save it accidentally?
Yeah, where did it go? Stupid me. I didn't pay attention. Like, where did I save it to?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Go up a couple of folders and then do a search for parentheses web trees.
Carm,
Either that or I think you had parentheses web trees in there.
okay, I'm just gonna put Web Tree.
Yeah. And then click, yeah.
No match.
Huh, so I wonder if it's in download or Zoom or,
Didn't go to downloads.
well, you know what, if you can't find it, then let's go ahead and redo it.
The PC and let's see. Hold on.
Is your headache all better?
No, it's on and off on it, like, I don't know if, I feel like my jaw is hurting too a little bit.
Uh-huh.
So it's been on and off. So I just take Tylenol. And I get nauseous too, which is really strange. So I've been eating ginger lately.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you would think I'm not pregnant for sure. Let me see if this is gonna do it. Honest
Yeah.
God, where would have I put it? Where would have I saved it?
I don't know.
On the maybe
Under
the
documents
OneDrive.
or?
Maybe? It didn't go in documents. I don't
No.
think.
Okay.
Sorry, Doug.
No, that's okay.
I should have paid attention.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson too. So how did you fix that family tree maker? You just
I
went
had
ahead
to,
and played around?
yeah, I have the instructions too,
Oh,
and
oh,
I
good.
had to delete and change the drive. So what I did was I had to go in and reroute it to a different drive.
Okay, okay, that's good.
I saved the instructions because I know I'm gonna forget it again.
Uh-huh. Does family,
If I don't plan on, I don't plan on using it except to download the photos.
uh-huh,
Because of what I have in Ancestry, it goes into Family Tree and I have all the photos there. So I will use that. But I've been trying to, as I get new things, remember to put it in a separate file so I can upload it into WebTree directly
uh-huh.
and
Okay,
bypass the other, what you call it. It's not finding it, Doug. I don't know. I could go back in and,
okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and redo it again.
okay. Isn't that weird that I don't know where it is?
No, it's not. It happens all the time.
Why does it do that though? Why would it not be in where I thought it would be?
Because it didn't really ask you. A good program would have asked you, save where.
Okay, so I'm going to go into one again. And then I'm going to, that's what we did, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, we rotated clockwise.
Okay, 1 minute. So I'm gonna save as, oh no,
A little higher, yeah.
1 second, I gotta move this. So where did it go?
So it's in the program.
So I need to save, right?
Yeah. Or it'll replace, if you just click save, it'll replace Carmilla 1. But the very top is a save as. Here we go. So there it is. It's under picture, save picture.
Oh, here it is.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll go in there then, huh?
yeah. So go ahead and just cancel.
Okay,
All right.
1 second.
Yeah, so when you saved a copy, it didn't really ask you where.
Okay,
So that's why, again, it ought to go ahead and explain that.
okay, here it is.
All right, now let's go ahead and navigate back to WebTrees and upload that. So it didn't say
It
that.
looked like it didn't go anywhere.
No, it didn't
I don't
say
know why
that.
it's doing that.
I don't understand that. So let me do this, okay?
Here's the one I clicked onto the picture. So, and it doesn't allow you to change anything.
No, it doesn't. They expect you to use your own media program. So I'm going to download this
Huh?
on mine. Let me think if I can do it easily.
Okay. I'm trying to get back into my screen and open it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so
How do I,
whoops.
how come I can't get back into the original screen with you?
Oh, you mean
The
the
video, yeah.
web trees?
Yeah, where is it?
I don't know. I'm navigating too, so maybe it is making the computer juke itself out. So
Okay, I'm gonna stop share and then
okay.
I can go back in and share again. 1 minute.
Okay,
here's-
so I went ahead and downloaded that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and let me just go ahead and
Oh. Okay. My connect to families disappeared. That's why. Okay, I'm in there now. Okay.
Okay.
So do you want me to share screen again?
No, let me go ahead and now I went ahead and used my program.
Okay.
And let me go back to add a media file. And of course, I forgot where I saved it. No, I usually save it in download or temp, but we'll see. Not there. There it is. Nope, that didn't work. All right. Let me use my freebie program.
Okay.
Clockwise, save it.
Are you going to that jiapu thing that Tony's doing?
No, though I do have a question for Tony, so I'll probably stop by and say hi. It's more a specific question. Here we go. So let me close that. Let me choose the file. That didn't work either. Okay.
Isn't that weird? I don't get it. Because I didn't, it's not, God, when did I do this? I took it.
So, right, it has to do with something called metadata. Okay. Well, anyway, let's do this. Okay. The other problem with Carmilla is
Yeah.
that you know, her headstone is her profile picture, and I'm not sure if that's what you want. As a, you know, because you probably
I don't have another picture of her, really.
right. So
I might, but I don't know if, I mean, I thought I did, but I haven't found it. And they obviously, it's really interesting on her because she was a tomboy. So there might be pictures I have to look through to see if I could find of her where she's dressed as a boy.
Okay. Okay.
But right now, that's the only one I have, I think.
Right. So if you don't have the picture, you know, you don't want, or you may not want the headstone, even if it's correct.
Okay.
You may not want it as a profile picture. You may want to use a silhouette. For example, if you slide over to her mom, Joan.
Yeah.
Okay, and you open Joan, you see that it's the gray silhouette.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So and this happens. Okay. You know what it is? It is that you have to go ahead and change some numbers on the JEDCOM. So on your program, let me think, where are you?
So, Doug, I
Yes,
actually, so on her profile in Ancestry, it took a picture of her the headstone, but what, close up of her face.
oh, okay. Would
So
you
I
like
wonder
that
if I
instead?
should save the image. Let me see, because on Ancestry, I did not, I didn't post it with headstone. I mean, the headstone is there, but I
Right.
was able to zoom in on her face. So I
Okay.
just have to figure out how to make it bigger.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do a share screen and and go ahead and go back to your Microsoft photo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Or should
because that
clip her, or I can clip it,
clip what?
her head, like her head. Wait a
You
minute.
mean crop
Huh?
it?
Clip it, crop it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What program do you normally use to crop?
It's the snipping tool. Is that the wrong thing to use?
Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and open up the snipping tool.
Okay, I did it already.
Okay, so and then is it the
Here
right
it is.
size and everything?
Yeah, I don't know if this is one that you might think is weird looking
Oh,
too.
no, it's your program. It's your family tree, so it's whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me.
So I added her picture, but it doesn't show here. So let me go into the media right now. Hold on for 1 second.
Okay,
So I have all these media I need to get rid of.
oh, there it is. Yeah.
Should I click onto that one?
Yeah, so the thing is that let's do this, okay? So
Let me get out. Okay.
um
How do I get out of this? Oh, shoot.
so if you're in the media file,
Yes.
then on the top right there's the blue edit with the down triangle and the three
Yes.
horizontal. Okay, go ahead and click that and reorder media.
Okay.
Okay, and then you know what is that I can't see. So if you could do a screen share.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I think I did it.
Okay, yeah, because what you do is that you make the picture that you want as your profile picture, you make it first.
Let's see if yeah. Oh, bad.
What happened?
Oh, it looks gross. Because when I
Oh yeah, because it's
distorted. But I now know, okay, so but I could fix it.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
So now I know how to do that. So how do I, if I want to, let me just go into the media right now. I will fix that because
Okay.
I will get another picture and make it look better. How do I delete these though?
Okay, so are you in the media photo
Yes,
or
yes.
the album?
The media under reorder media.
Okay, so you know what is that now that you've reordered it, then just go ahead and save.
But I
Okay.
save it.
Not-
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but then how do I get rid of all the other ones?
Okay, so go to the media tab, which is on the right of notes on the left of album.
Okay, got it.
Okay, and then slide down and probably the first media object you want to erase, there's a red
Got it.
X.
Okay, got it. And then I'll redo her
Tombstone.
photo.
Yeah,
Yeah, her headstone to make it look,
sure. And
more
then there's a couple of, there's like 3 or 4 more other tombstones, 3 more tombstones on the very bottom. And
Yeah.
just go ahead and erase those, and I'll do the research on how to adjust the metadata so that it makes sure that it shows it correctly.
I'm gonna leave one of them in there because it shows the background of the cemetery for
Okay,
now.
that's fine, yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so I'm finished with her. I
Okay.
think I would take the picture out. It looks really bad, huh, Doug?
Well, you know what, is that just go ahead and do a research task on it, you know. I need to adjust her profile picture and clean it up and not make it as pixelated. Remember that? So under facts and event?
Yeah, I'm doing that right
Oh,
now.
great, okay, all right. Yeah, this way, you know, it's on your list and you don't have to
Okay.
worry about it. It'll always be there forever and ever and
Okay.
ever.
Got it. It's all there now.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
Now let me think. Let me go to my list. I'm gonna go slide over to my page. And
Okay.
I had some things. You know, there's a thing that is Betsy Chin and Betsy S. Chin, and I wasn't sure if they were duplicates. So they're on my research task, which you have access to. So you can go ahead and look at your my page and slide down the research task, and you can go ahead and say, oh, what's Doug doing? Okay. You can go ahead and look at that. You see, on the thing about Carmilla, I have a rotate picture and reorder picture, and you did that. So that's, I'll clean that up later on.
So I go to the control panel, or
No, to my page.
oh, that's right. Okay, that's where all my stuff is, Gail.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
where your
got it.
favorites. In fact, do a share screen and let me see what you're seeing.
Okay, 1 minute. Where's the Zoom? Oh, here it is.
Okay,
Okay, can you hold on for 1 second?
I'll hold.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
hold.
thank you. Oh, my granddaughter was here, but I don't know where they went. They were swimming outside, but now they're gone. Very interesting. Okay, so I see all this.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So anyway, there's stuff in there that I'm not sure, like on Betsy
Yes.
Chin.
Yeah, like Betsy. Chin, you mean?
Oh no, that's Bruce.
Oh.
So I showed Bruce what I did.
Okay.
In fact, you can go ahead and click on B Chin.
Yeah.
Because you know, I kind of hit his name a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just start. You know what is that? I'll click on the interactive tree. Okay. And then you know what is that? If you click on the black cross with the 4 arrows on the left, yeah, it'll make it bigger. Okay, now as you mouse around,
Yes.
it'll in fact just go a little bit lower, or go in between B Chin and his father. There we go. So it becomes a cross. So then you can go ahead and actually drag it around.
Oh, wow.
So you can just go ahead and drag it up, or actually up the tree is on the right. So just drag everything to the left.
It's not moving. Oh,
Uh,
now it is. Okay. Whoa.
oh yes, so that's made it smaller. So there's a lot of chins in there that he was arguing with his cousins.
Yeah.
And I said, Bruce, in genealogy, nothing is ever true. It's just a preponderance of information.
That's
So,
right.
so since this is your tree, put what you think is true, and then move on. So he didn't know the name of chin number 17, number 16, number 15, but then he had the name of chin number 12 and 11. So keep sliding over. I'll make the mouse turn into a white cross with 4 arrows. There it goes. Okay, and you can drag.
Yeah. Wow.
So there is Chin, I think Chin Jian. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the highest one. Oh no, it keeps on going.
Wow.
So I mean, it'll eventually go to Mo Chen, because that's the brother of Bruce's. So in other words, just for shits and giggles, I was trying to connect Bruce with you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then Bruce had expressed an interest, and so I was going to let him use my. I have an extra a Raspberry Pi, a web server, and I was just going to go ahead and load up his JetCom. His family tree maker doesn't do Chinese characters.
Huh? Really?
Yeah, that's like, then that makes it useless, in my opinion, for Chinese genealogy. But anyway, that's just my feeling.
I thought you can add tabs. I thought you can add something. You can add boxes to it.
I don't know, but his is a 2005. So this was before the Stone Age.
Oh, I remember Ron telling me you could go in and add new boxes. I'm almost positive.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, but I
sure.
don't use it. I stopped using it after you and I started working on the links and stuff. Because why am I going to do that except for pictures? I'll just download all the media there.
Right.
That's way it's easier for me to just, coordinate all that. And then I work on filing it later. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, kind of what we're going over is adding what you call it, your jiapu from Gene Chin's stuff.
Okay, so what do I do with Bruce? Can I just leave it there? Because I always ask him, oh, Bruce, who's your relative again? I keep on forgetting.
Yeah, you can leave it there.
Okay.
That's fine, because so I went ahead and changed Bruce to unrestricted, so that this way, as a visitor, he can view him, because Bruce obviously is still alive. So visitors can't view his profile.
Okay.
So in order to view his profile, I didn't want to make him dead, because that's probably bad luck in Chinese.
Not a good thing to do. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no, and I wasn't sure if his father was still alive. So,
No,
but
yeah, he's not. He is.
Oh,
I know
good.
both his parents are gone because
okay,
we were
so
talking
yeah,
about
I
it
made
the other
him
day.
dead, and I didn't put a curse on his family, but I didn't want to make him dead and then put a curse on him. So anyway, I just modified the restrictions. There was a question once where you wanted to add a restriction and on a note, if I remember right. I forget whom, but I have it.
Now I
looked
can't
up.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the research task
Yes.
is valuable. You can write it down once and then not worry about it for another 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
and then you try to figure out what was I trying to
Restrict
communicate?
everybody from looking at, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, okay. So I'm gonna share screen
Okay,
and let me switch. I'm gonna stop your sharing and I'm gonna share my screen.
okay.
Okay, so this is my page. So obviously I have you as a favorite and your cousin as a favorite in case I have to go because you know neither of you are my individual record. I think I use your father
Okay,
as my individual record, which is, you know, it's no big thing. I hope it's no big thing.
no,
But
it's not.
anyway, let me
Oh,
figure
today are
out.
my wow, both my cousins are born on oh no, that's his marriage to Virginia. Okay.
Okay,
Charlotte's
all right.
birthday.
So, who is this?
My
Okay.
grandmother.
Oh, that's your grandma. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Whoa.
let me think. This is Jean Chin's
Three,
family
yeah.
tree. So I have it broken down to individual, but let me do this. Let me go to the last change. Carmilla, picture, Carmilla. Here we go. This one. Okay, this is the wife of one of the Chins. And this is Jung Kai. I'm gonna go up one, okay. This is Van Gogh. Okay, and he is number 11th generation. So I have that, I usually have that open. And
How did you know what the wife's name is? Or do you
Oh.
just put Chen Shi?
No, let me go ahead and hide this floating screen. Okay, so how do I know the name? Okay,
Yeah.
so where is Van Gogh? Number 11. Here he is, okay. Okay, this is him, okay. So I know that after kind of looking around, and that's how I know his I mentioned that I've learned a lot about the chins. Okay.
Yes.
So Van Gogh is number 11, okay,
Okay.
11th generation. So if you go over here under endnotes, okay,
Oh.
endnotes and you slide down, here's the 11th generation, okay,
Oh.
and then Van Gogh is here. And let me think. It tells okay. He married a woman named Zhu. Now I'm not sure what this G means. The G family. I have no idea what that means. But you know what is that? So that's how I found the wife's name.
You know what? It could be that because the G village is nearby.
Oh, okay.
And our family, Lisa's mother is a G.
Uh-huh.
And it must be near the Kwongs too, because the Kwong and the G's, or Kwong Fong, right? And the G's married each other. There's a lot of that.
I don't know, you know,
In that area and close to this, see how there's a Fong up at the very top, you know, the
Yes.
11th generation.
Yes,
So
right over
Kwongs-
here.
Yeah, so in this village where my
Oh, Kwong, okay.
Kwong village is the Wong Kun village, is near the G village and the Wong village and the Kwong and the Chin village, right, like within, I would say, less than a half hour away from each other.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty close. And that's why they probably married
Yeah,
people
yeah.
from that village.
That's
Okay.
interesting. I would like, oh, I should go back and look at the Kwong genealogy book and the oh, that'd be interesting to do cross-reference too. I did not know the N notes had this. That's how
Yeah,
stupid it
yeah.
was. Oh my God.
So anyway, I'm gonna go
Wow.
back to,
How long do the end notes go, Doug? How far down?
oh, okay, so the end notes, which again is highlighted, that's the link, okay?
Yes.
And the end notes go just to the 19th generation. So I was going to load everything up to probably the 20th or so, and let you do from 20 to 29, because or 28 is Hem Gong, is that right? I forget.
Hem Gong. I don't remember what number he is. No, I think
Okay.
he's before that.
Okay, so I have again on my control panel, Hem Gong is right over here.
So what number is he?
Because I didn't add any notes,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't know. But the other question that you had was Hem Gong was adopted out of one family and
Yeah.
adopted into the other family. So
Yes.
I went ahead and so here's the family with his adoptive parents.
Okay.
And
Meantime,
then
yeah.
here's a family, an adoption, it took me years before I finally figured it out. But this is his birth family.
Yes.
So again, you can go ahead and indicate that information, and then the information is also on his events and facts and events.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
so later on, so you had asked me about that.
yes.
I think on Hem Gong's wife,
Yes.
I had put on a research note to have you change Mrs. Mar to Marshi.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so there's another thing too, okay? So so we're on Marshy now.
Yeah.
And then I think I changed this. So rather than to put the she as a given name,
Oh, got it.
I put it as a name suffix
Suffix. Okay.
because really that's not her given name.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a title.
Okay.
And so if you notice the same thing, I placed it in Chinese also. So this is the Chinese thing for she.
Okay, I'll remember that. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a stylistic thing.
Yeah.
And it really reflects a reality. Now, my grandmother, okay, her official immigration name is Jiang Shi. So she used she as an official name, and that became her last name, her in the US.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
then I had to put she as a surname, and her official immigration given name is Jane. But you know, it's no big thing. It just that it reflects reality.
Wow.
So that's why Chinese names are really difficult, and that's why I gave a talk on Chinese names at the California Historical Society with Jeannie Lowe and Grant Din and Marissa Louie.
That was what do you call it? Recorded too, right?
I think so. Yeah. I have no
Anyway.
desire to look at my recording, but anyway. So let's go back. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go back to where I was. Hem Gong, I was way up there before that. Here we go, this guy. Okay.
Okay.
So you know what is that I had a big question, or I had a big, not a big discussion, a discussion with someone who works, who's one of the programmers on WebTrees, and he knows the JetCom standard real well.
Okay.
And he made the recommendation is that the nationality, okay, so that's a factor event. So obviously my daughter-in-law, who is a Korean ancestry,
Yeah.
so she put her nationality as a Korean or Korea. But in actuality, a nationality, he says, is, and there's evidence of that on the JEDCOM standard. It's national, it's ancestral clan. For example, if you're of a certain clan of the Navajo Nation,
Yes.
okay, then he says that information goes here. And so, and this all got started with a discussion on East Asian clans. So that's why the Wong village is
Okay.
are the people from Mo Chin. Okay,
I
so
get what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. For me, it not that it makes sense, but it kind of makes sense from his point of view, because of China, the villages, right?
right.
That's kind of really distinctly tells you where they're from, not, because it's by clan, it's not by region.
Right, exactly. Now, probably about 10, 20 years from now, they'll do the Y chromosomes. And then they'll say, oh, the Y chromosome, this haplogroup is from this clan. But is that the JEDCOM standard was started before they even knew about DNA. So that's their attempt. And he even brought it further to the monarchy in England. He says that Queen Elizabeth is from the House of Windsor. So that information would go under nationality tag. So again, it makes sense. So here, I'll go ahead and put the 11th generation. I sourced it, okay, and let's click on this, okay. So this is the records of the ancestor Mo, and I went ahead and placed all the text that was written there.
Wow.
And then I think there's a link. Let me think. Here's the repository, which is that website, which who knows how long it's going to last, because remember last time it went dark.
Yes.
Yeah, and then it was dark for like a few years, and then it came back up again, and who knows if it's going to last. So that's why I go ahead and record all this information. And so this is the repository, and all it does is that it refers to Gene Chin's family tree site, which may go down, who knows. And of course, his email may go down too, but at least if someone asks, it has that information.
Yeah.
And then lastly, on this guy, one of the sources I have is are those endnotes. So again, I copied everything down, and I mean, it's a lot of work, but it is that if you do this, okay, on the 11th generation, all his brothers and cousins,
yes,
I can copy the source information and then and just slam the whole thing into the next person. So it does save you time. So that's how I usually transfer information from a jiapu into web trees. I actually have a whole bunch of sources and a whatnot.
I can't believe how you work, honest to God. This is amazing, but I am so overwhelmed by the time that you're spending on this. I don't know. I'm forever grateful for one thing. And it's not because I don't want to do it, but I haven't even thought about doing what you're doing. And I do appreciate it. I feel also embarrassed that you're doing it when it's not even your tree.
Well, you know what? It's because I know Bruce.
Yes.
And of course, I know you're related to Bruce, even though it's about 30 generations away.
Yeah.
And then I know Tony. In fact, you were the one that told me Tony's your cousin,
Yeah.
and then so it's kind of interesting. But then, it'll probably take me about an hour to finish down to the 20th
My God.
generation, and then those other next 4 or 5 generations you can do and connect, and then it's over, it's done. I'll never think about it again. So
Unless somebody comes up with the same village and you're coaching them. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and because I do all these Zoom tutorials, so in a sense, it gets me. I've done this before because I've done this all with my own jiapu, and I usually try to put as many. I try to make a lot of people, they have just the lineage, a one line like Bruce. It goes all the way up to Mo Xuan. Whereas I prefer to make it as wide as possible. All those brothers and sisters that aren't connected, so that if someone says, "Gee, do you have the lineage of this person?" I can do a quick search. I don't have to go ahead and look at it. Once I'll just use that top right area that says search, paste the name in there, and if it's not there, then I'm done. Okay.
No,
It's
you're right,
over.
because I, on my Kwong tree, right, I
Yeah.
started to branch out. So
Uh-huh.
I have all the Kwong ones translated in English, but I
Uh-huh.
also have the Chinese characters because I have it online too as well.
Uh-huh.
One of the girls that I met when on Henry Tom's tour, she was a student, an English student. So she took the tree and just translated all the names and romanized them.
Uh-huh.
So I just have to move it over. On the Chong side, I have not been lucky because I don't know what happened to all the people in Zhongshan and my side of the family, but there is no book. Even the distant cousins, okay, that are rich, I mean, that are filthy rich, there is
Uh-huh.
no book on them at all. None.
Uh-huh.
I went
Uh-huh.
to their houses. I was there at two of the other houses that were very nicely, they rebuilt them in the village.
Uh-huh.
They left them. I mean, they're sitting there in disarray right now because nobody wanted it. So the community is taking the house. But this guy
Uh-huh.
built a 4 or 5-story house,
Uh-huh. Wow.
and nobody wants it. Nobody wants it.
Uh-huh.
So when I went back, I picked up a few stones from the the mosaic pieces and stuff that they did, but nobody wants it.
Uh-huh.
And
So
no
did
book though,
most
no book.
did most of the Chongs go overseas? I mean, most
You
of
know
the
what?
Chongs in your line.
My line, yeah, well, all of them came, a lot of them came into, were in Hawaii. So if you go back on my grandfather, because he's fairly old, way older than my maternal grandfather, he ended up in Hawaii in the late 1800s, after, probably when he was like a teenager, and they started, working there in business. And then, so family is there because I have distant cousins that are there. And
In
but even
Jungsan or Hawaii.
in Hawaii,
Uh-huh.
and I still have family in Jongsan, very small group, but the houses are still there. Like everybody's house is still there.
Uh-huh.
And they're like in my grandfather's house and his brother's house, his brothers, the youngest brother who, had come to United States, because they all came to United States, all of them, that all the brothers were here.
Uh-huh.
And then the cousins were, a lot of the cousins were here too as well. So I'm going back to, let's say, the ones that were born in late 1880s, they all were in Hawaii at one time or another. And I'm assuming that the generation above them was there. So maybe they just never did the book. Maybe they didn't care, being from Jongsan. Maybe they were, they were more village, kind of like, farmers kind of like stuff. So maybe they didn't care about stuff like that at that time.
Uh-huh.
Because there's
So,
no book on any of the branches out there, none.
so I have a suspicion because on one of my Jungsan family, same thing, is that there is no family book on my lineage. Okay,
Yes.
I mean, the lineage I'm talking about is my mother's lineage, and they're from the village of Sunmingting. And so probably about 20 years ago, I had hired Henry Tom's nephew,
Yes,
and
yes, yeah.
and he went ahead and looked around, contacted people in the village, and he almost purchased a book from me, but then he suspected that it was fraudulent, and then canceled the transaction. So there are other people's book from that village, but not mine. And so then since a lot of the people from Jungsan went to Hawaii, okay,
Yes,
so in the Hawaiian in Hawaii, there's a Sunmingting association. Okay, they went back to the village 20 years before me, because I went ahead and spoke with one of the ladies,
yes,
and she said, yeah, they looked and there was no booklet. So obviously, even way before I became interested in genealogy, they were doing the same thing and they couldn't find it. And I have a feeling that what happened is maybe in Jungsan is that they were so mad that people left China that they just burned the book or got rid of it. And the reason why that didn't happen with my father's village is that there was a very wealthy patron named Zhou Sheng, and he owned the National Dollar Store and was one of the first Chinese
the
millionaires.
Sheng family, yeah.
Yeah, and gave money back to Lung Tonghua, the village. So they didn't burn his. Sometimes people can be spiteful,
Yeah,
and so I kind of suspected that, because that was a long time that the Hawaiian Association went over to China way before me, and they couldn't find it. And and again, I think just like on your lineage, most of the people left. There was nobody to advocate keeping the book.
yeah,
And
you're right. I think so. At first, I thought it was because my grandfather was murdered by his brother. And Henriette said one time that, because family was so embarrassed, they kind of like take you out for 3 generations or something like that. But, if you look at it, a lot of the other branches, like, for instance, I don't know if you've heard the name not Sunny, Glenn Lim.
no,
Glenn
like I said,
is,
everyone, I don't know one, but I'll keep going.
yeah, so Glenn is from the Lim family, and they do they're part of the transcontinental family with Sue Lee and Andrea Yee. And his mother's a Chong, and even his family, who was very well off, does not have a tree. He has not seen anything. They may have done their own, when they came here, they wrote out their tree, just like my grandfather's cousin, who is on the records with him when he came over. He did his own family tree, his kids, and I think I can go back to like the great grandfathers. That's what I have, and then that's it. Other than that, I can't. And I can go back to my great grandfather, the name. But when I look at some of my cousins that are in the Bay Area, that I know for a fact they are cousins because of our DNA too, they don't have books neither. When I did go to the village, they handed me something that the teacher had. And he had copied it from somebody, and I have 2 of those books. One was from one brother called Wang Tai, and the other one was Sit Tai, and they are worshipped in the ancestral. There's 2 ancestral halls in the village, for each brother. And I have books for both of them. But none of our family shows that. In fact, I don't even know I don't know if it's a clan book or what. I should really look into and see what type of book this is. And I had those translated and we didn't find any of the family's names. And then there's another guy that I met at Henry Tom. His name is Spencer, and he's got a Hawaiian name. He's also related to me. He found a book too. We translated that and none of us are in there neither. So I do have a family tree that I was able to get because one of the distant cousins who I see and I know, they're part of the other family, the Lim family. They're two different families. One is rich. They're actually married. They cross-married, so they're related many different ways. And their family in the village gave me a tree that goes back like 3 generations. So I have some of that. And so I'm going to use that as a way to research things and validate, and stuff. And so I have that tree, but like the Glenn Lim's grandfather, his name, we knew him very well and we saw him a lot when we were growing up, until my teenage years anyways. His family, his father had 5 wives.
Wow, he's very wealthy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And by the time you get down 5, I think maybe even 6, I have to look at it again, but there's 5 wives that I know of. And, they don't call them wives when they got to number 4 and number 5, but I do have the names, and they did a small family tree there too. And then there's somebody else that did a small family tree from another part of a family. And it doesn't go that far back, but it's the Hawaiian group, the one that my grandfather started business with. But they don't talk about their tree at all. In fact, they don't really talk to us about the history. She gave me a real quick rundown on that family, which I knew about years ago, because I thought my grandfather owned the company 100%, and I didn't realize he had sold it. From the papers that I had, it never showed it until I actually uncovered it about maybe 15 years ago, 10 years ago. And they don't speak of it because they're in, one granddaughter is married to the youngest brother of the original prime minister in Singapore. So they don't bring stuff up, because the minute I brought up my grandfather was murdered, they kind of like stopped conversation and the story, because you don't want that out there, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I understand why they don't talk to us about it. But she, the daughter of this uncle, great uncle, is Marietta Chong. She's the one that's featured in a lot of those World War II posters and stuff that Monty and Ron did. So, and I talked to her up until recently, until 2 years ago, when she went into she's more secluded now because she's in, I think her memory is gone now.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it really is sad. And I haven't gotten a chance to go back to Hawaii to meet her, because she was very close to my father's sister when they were growing up. So at least I know that these families are part of my family, right? And I just have to figure out the connections, that's all. Or connect dots, which I haven't done. I did the Kwong and the Chins because they were the easiest. But the Chong is going to be a little bit more difficult. And then of course my paternal grandmother, I can't find anything on her brothers, even though I have all the generation books from the village in Jongsan. So we'll just I'll have to figure it out. I might be able to find something later on, because many of the family members in the Chong side married into the Yuan side.
Okay.
So I just have to figure out maybe which, if on the tree, if they have male names that I could track,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do, before we end, let's go ahead and,
Okay.
I'll go up, on Hem Gong. Let's go ahead and just input a couple of names.
Okay, so you're gonna unshare him?
And yes, I'll go ahead and stop the share.
Okay,
Where am I?
you got a lot of Hmong Village. Oh, I should go to share screen
Yeah,
then.
yeah, you can go ahead and do a screen share.
Am I there? No?
No, neither of us are sharing right now.
Oh, I am, but let me stop it and then get into, let me go into my file and where is it? How do I? Okay, 1 second. Let me get out of this. And I'm gonna go to this page. Okay, then I'm gonna go back in Zoom. Come on, Zoom. Okay, and then okay, I'm in Zoom,
Okay.
but why is it not showing? Oh, here it is. Sorry.
No, I'm lost too. I can't get out.
Here it is. Okay, I'm there now.
Okay, I'm trying to go ahead and control my screen.
Can, 1 minute. Emma, are you doing your homework? Then what did your dad say you had to do before Lauren came? And when did you do it? Emma? You haven't done it yet.
Do you need to do some
No, I just,
talk with Emma or?
no. I'm gonna text her that so he could tell me.
Okay.
1 second. Okay, great. Okay, so I'm on the page now.
Okay, I'm not sure where I am. Okay. So I turned on my video, not that that makes any difference.
Are you in Modesto?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Is it hot today?
Oh, it's always hot in
Oh.
the valley, yeah. But how about over in the East Bay? Is it
It's,
pretty
it's,
warm?
it's a lot cooler today. It's breezy, interesting enough. It's
Okay.
warm though out there, but it's breezy.
So I'm not sure. Are you doing a screen share?
Yeah, I am. It says you are screen sharing.
Oh no, I believe you.
Least-
I'm lost here. Here we go. There. No, that's not me.
So Bruce is expanding on his too as well.
Well, I'm not sure what Bruce is doing.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
We were all supposed to, well, 8 of us were supposed to go to Yosemite this week. But because of the fires, I had to cancel.
Uh-huh.
And Jeannie and Frank are going, but Evelyn and I and Justine and Leona and her husband are not going.
Okay, how close are the fire? So that's.
Well, we were in the Wawona area, our reservations, and they moved it to the Lee Vining side, so that didn't work for us. But
Yeah,
they did
that's,
give us back they gave us back today, I got it, the refund, which was great. But you know, to try to get out there and then there's a new fire now, and then the air, it's probably not good for our health. So we just decided, you know what, too complicated. We're not gonna go. You know,
okay.
too many things, you know, when there's too many things coming up, you're just more concerned about, okay, maybe it's better not to, you know, what you call it.
Uh-huh. Okay, so I'm lost. I'm not sure where I am. I have no control. Oh, I know what I need to do. Press escape. There's my controls. All right, I got it. I got it. So I'm going to stop my share.
Okay,
Okay, and then okay, there's your share.
okay.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and navigate to up your chin tree.
My chin tree.
Yeah, you're at Hemgong and his father are the highest up there.
Yeah. So can I go to him, my
Yeah,
grandfather? Okay, which is, oh, and then I can click onto him gong, right? Okay,
yeah,
here's,
and then let me think. Okay, um, uh,
how did you do those little doohickeys over his name?
which you know what is because I copied it from Gene Chin's site.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so oh no, I don't have that good of a keyboard. I just copied it and pasted it, and that's supposed to be an indication of how to
pronounce it, right?
pronounce it.
Okay,
So you know what I learned, okay. Let me go ahead and go to him gong. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop your share. And I'm going to go to my share. So you probably see one of the, on my last one.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, so I'm going to go to my page, slide down to him gong. Okay, and this is a little different here. Where is Hemgong? He's my favorite. Here it is. Okay. All right. So here he is. Let me think. I'm gonna click on that. All right. So I'm gonna just copy that. Go back. Okay, so this is Hemgong.
yeah,
Gong Chen is his what you call it, his Hui San name.
yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna click here, click edit. Okay, so here's his Chinese name. I'm gonna go ahead and this area edit with all the JEDCOM tabs. Gonna slide down. His phonetic name is Hemgong Chen. Of course, that's American style. So I'm going to go ahead and put place it Chinese style, Hui Sanba, Hoisanva. Okay. Let me think. What's his pinyin name? Let me find it here. It's right over here. Okay, so here's his pinyin name, okay,
yes,
Tian Guan.
okay,
So I'll just copy it because it's just easier to copy than to try to write it. Chin, En, okay, that's the Mandarin pinyin name, and the type, how it's romanized is official opinion. Okay, click
okay,
save. Okay, so I don't need this stuff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase that.
Oh, okay, because you've already given that.
Yes, erase that. And then his Hui-san name, I'm gonna erase that. Now, if you click on his Chinese name, it includes the Hui-san name and the pinyin name. And if we click edit, it has that information.
Oh, wow.
And Hui-san. So it's just a little cleaner.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
look, but then, yeah, but you'll see the Romanized name.
Right, because it's actually
Ah,
underneath
okay.
here.
Okay,
Okay, so that's a trick. Let's go up to Chinmin, okay?
okay.
And I think I put that in, okay? So that's his pinyin name, and that's his Hui-san name,
Okay,
and his name tags. Oh, I didn't indicate that. Okay, so there's your
my
son.
sister.
I'll let you answer that.
No, I told her I'll call her later.
Okay,
And my
and
other
then
grandkids are here
pinyin.
too. I
Okay.
have 2 more grandkids showing up.
Oh wow, then you have a house full.
Yeah, crazy.
Well, yeah,
You
but
hold on
then
1 second. Do you
okay,
mind?
I'll hold.
Emma, did you do the Raz kids? Come on in here and do the Raz kid. Now, Lauren and Kylie are here. Coming in. No, come in and finish the Raz kids in here. I want to see you. Please. Please. Or you're not going to play with them. They're just coming in. Sorry.
That's fine. No, so are you a stern grandmother?
Yeah, I probably am.
Okay, so I thought grandmothers are allowed to be extra easygoing.
I spoiled them like we eat when they want to watch TV with me in bed and they can eat snacks. And we do have what do you call it? They get to use their electronics occasionally, and stuff. But my husband is the one that spoils them. And now they're coming over today again. They were here 2 weeks ago and last week, and they stay overnight.
Yeah, but don't you have a pool?
Yeah, we do. So there's so
great.
the pool is really nice. Okay, I'm on the phone. No noise. Okay, so okay, so I see his name.
Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go back to Minting. Okay.
Okay.
Minting. Here's my end notes. Okay, but a Minting is the 24th generation. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't like to go ahead and write things twice. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to not him gong. Here we go. This guy. Okay.
Okay.
If you hold the control and you press that, it opens up in a new window. Okay. So I'm going to slide down. Okay. I'm going to copy this. Okay. So it's copied.
Yeah.
And it says it's been copied. Okay. I'm gonna go back. I don't really need this anymore. So I'm gonna go back to minting. I'm gonna refresh. Okay, you always got to refresh when you make changes. Okay. And when you click the down triangle, I can go ahead and add the nationality from the clipboard. So I click that, and there's a nationality, but it's the wrong generation. So what did I say? My brain failed me. Minting
24
is the 24th.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and click edit.
Okay.
And change that to the 24th. And that means that Hemgong is.
Oh, wait. That it said 25th.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Okay, thanks. Sorry. Thank
you. And then Hemgong is 25th. Okay. So I'll go to Hemgong right here.
Yeah.
add
Edit.
the nationality, ancestral village and everything.
Oh, from
So right, so I don't have to retype all that crap.
oh,
Okay,
wow.
and change it to the 25th. Okay, all right,
Okay.
and save. Now his son is your grandfather, is that right?
Yes.
Dr. Gao? Okay, so
Yes.
let's just, since I'm on an F and row, okay?
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and add it here, okay?
Okay.
You know, and again, the goal is to make things easy, okay? So here's, where is it? Nationality, okay?
Okay.
And his is 26, is that right?
Yes.
All right, 26.
Okay.
And so this is how you can add a whole bunch of stuff quickly without having to retype.
Okay. I'm gonna play it back so I can see exactly where you
Okay.
went, but I get what
Okay.
you're saying. Yeah, then you don't have to do it over and over again. And so if I were to go to his brother, I mean, his son, the one, so if I were to
So
do
this
it,
is him.
yes,
It's your father, is that right?
no, my uncle is the only male, surviving male.
Yeah, but you know, the woman can also
Oh.
have this too. Yeah, because you know, but still, so is it wing fat?
Yeah, but you know what the interesting part about him is, his name is not on that tree. I don't know
Oh, of
who's,
course not. Yeah. Yeah, you
no,
know
but
why? Because he's too
there is
young.
somebody's name on there though. No, but you look at that tree, go back and look
All
at
right.
his tree.
Uh,
There is a
uh,
name,
let's
if, well, you
see, him
can't,
gong. Okay, I'm gonna click on him gong, open him in a different tab,
okay.
and then
So, you know,
okay, these two guys.
yeah, I don't know who that is.
Well, how many this is your great grandfather, is
My
that right?
grandfather.
Oh, your
Yes,
grandfather.
and
Okay.
so Gokwa is my uncle who lives in Arizona, okay?
Okay. Okay.
The Wahun, I have
Oh,
no idea who he is. I don't think it matches the name of that first guy, Wing Fa, because it's not the same characters.
no, that's true. But you know what is that most likely, what is the year at that time? You know, maybe
Uh,
it was from a different wife, or maybe he was killed, or
okay, so Wing Fa, I might have been from his first wife, but I don't really know. And because I swear the boy listed and his first daughter does not look like anybody in the family. Nobody. Zippo, not even her descendants. They don't, my cousins do not look like anybody in the family. Not that I look like them, but my sister falls in line with the Chin family, and I follow my dad's side. But you know, there is a son that was listed there, I think before my mother. If you look back on the tree, you know, the family tree, the
yeah.
Chin family tree, you go back to Chin Duk Jiao or Jiao, there is a guy, Lawrence, and I'm thinking, I don't know if that's Wahun or not. I don't know, but I don't think that's Lawrence's Chinese name either.
Uh-huh. So yeah, so you know, one of the things is that unless you have the actual paper genealogy book,
Yeah.
you don't know what names these are, if they're the Z name or the How name, or maybe a milk name, or who knows, okay? So you really can't tell.
Yeah, like
Um,
Chun Ho, I know who he is. And you know, the my uncle's my great uncle's kids. I know who all those are.
uh-huh.
And but the Wahun, I have no, I don't know. I don't know who it is.
So have you thought of doing a DNA test with your with the family members?
There's
It-
no, you know why? Because my aunt, they don't know what I believe is true. I really don't think that first aunt is 100%, but we have not done the DNA. Like, no, it has, they probably won't do it.
Okay, well, it's still, it's one of the unknowns of the family.
Yeah, that's the only thing that is the unknown. But I do know he had Lawrence. They had Lawrence. And it
Lawrence, let me
could be
just take
that
a look.
that's
I'm gonna go
Lawrence.
back to
Yes, if you
WebTree.
go back, and if you look at Lawrence on the very bottom,
Right, this one.
yeah. So see how his Chinese name is Yun Fu?
Yeah,
That's not, but it could be a different name, but he died at 3 years old. So I don't know if Yun Fu is his death name, but I don't think my grandfather practiced that. But Wah Kun could be him. I don't know.
okay,
I just have to look at the character. See, there's no Chinese character that was
right,
written in English when he
right,
said his son died.
okay,
So I just have to figure it out. Maybe there's other paperwork that I'll see one day.
okay, all right, yeah, that's interesting. So, let me think, let's go ahead, and since I have it already,
Yeah.
I'm gonna slide down if I so it's already included the nationality. So that's how you can go ahead and copy things and carry it over.
Okay.
So
the nationality is one that I need to study further.
yeah, you know what is that? Who we're gonna go up to? Let's go up to Oxen. Okay, so I'm gonna slide. Whoops, I kind of juked. Let's make it bigger
Okay.
and go. Here we go. All right, Oxen.
Okay, that's the great grandfather or some.
Yeah, and you know what is that? Since I have the nationality easily, let's just add that, and obviously he's not the 11th. So Oxen, I go up to my notes that I have already open. Oxen is number 23.
Okay.
Okay. So where am I? Go back to his tab. Change that so that it just.
It's my sister. Sorry.
No, I'll hold. It's not a big thing.
I'm on a conference call. Yeah. No, not that I'm aware of. Yeah. When was it? Oh, I haven't even gone on today. July 19th. Let me look and let me call you back. I'm with somebody on the phone. I'm on a conference call. I will look. Well, I will look. I can't do it right now. Bye. I'll do it in a minute, Jackie. I'm on the phone. Okay, I will. Okay. Sorry. Are you there, Doug?
Yo, yeah, I am. I was just wondering what Jackie's personality is like.
We're like mine.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you know what?
If I used her credit card, and because she says somebody's using it on her, let's see. What did I buy? July 20.
You use her credit card?
She thinks that I used her credit card to buy something on July 19th, and I don't have anything at all. Let me just
money and family is very difficult.
no, because her account was on my what you call it.
Okay.
Let me just send her these items.
No, that's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna just do one more as we work our way up from Oxing, and then I'll let you go because you got a house full of kids, and Jackie's after your money, and so let's just do one, okay?
Okay, 1 minute.
No.
On
Take your time, okay?
Or today. I haven't even used my card today. Okay. You know, they can get your credit card so easily these days, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see, my account. And she had her account on my account at one time. It's crazy. I have to go in and remove her account then.
Where does Jackie live?
San Francisco.
Oh, okay, so
My
just
sister-
in Northern California.
Yeah, my sister was a detective, so that's how she's the way she is. Like if I were to call her now and ask her for the same thing, she would what you call it?
Arrest you.
Hang up on me and say, I'm busy with my friends. Yeah, so you know, whenever I get a chance to yell at her, I do.
Okay. Are you her older sister or?
I'm her older sister, but she's not like me at all. She's not.
You just told me that she's like you now.
She is. Well, we can
now you're
really-
washing your hands of her.
we can be really we're controlling,
Okay.
but I'm more nice than she is.
Yeah, you're a nice person. Okay.
But she
And
is
I
not
don't see
even
you as
close to
controlling.
that sometimes. I'm only controlling when it comes to my husband, and I said, this is what I want to do.
Okay.
But the most part, I'm pretty good. I'm easygoing with the kids and stuff.
Oh, good. Okay, so there's a link in the
Okay.
chat,
Yeah.
and that link in the chat will take you to the page that's showing on the screen share.
Okay, 1 minute. Okay. So I need to go there. Hold on. I don't know how he managed to just to sit there and do all this stuff before, seriously.
Who?
Gene. I don't know how long this has been up. You know, I haven't looked at the date, but this is a lot of work to get all this in there, you know?
Oh, Gene, yeah. As I was reading through his notes and all, he had acknowledged this person in Vancouver. I think it was in Western Canada, who's also a Chin. So that person provided him the raw material, and then so he went ahead and used a Hoi Sanva dictionary and and since 80% of the Chinese Americans are from Hoi San, at least before World War II, I mean, there's a big population. There's a lot of people that are interested, but just like my dialect from the Zhongshan Longdu area, it's just dying out. So
So Doug, do you, I guess I never asked you this, and maybe I didn't know you were Lungdu, but do you remember any Lungdu at all?
No. Oh, well, you know what is that I do a few words, but that's why I don't know Chinese, because 80% of the people were from Huisan. That was the language that they taught in the various Chinese school. And then my family was pretty chauvinistic.
Yeah.
So they thought, oh no, Lungdu is the right way to say it. So they would say, even though it's pronounced this way, it's pronounced the Lungdu way. And then there's the Samyup people from Hong Kong and Guangzhou who look down on the Hoisan language and the Lungdu language. So then there's that way to go ahead and speak it. So it got so effing confusing that I just gave up, and it wasn't worth it.
It's
And
very
you know
hard to
what?
that
It
language.
doesn't make a difference now, because now everyone speaks Mandarin.
Yes, the thing is that my Lungdu cousins, or people that I know are Lungdu, a lot of them still can speak it.
Right.
Very interesting. I only know a few words,
Yeah. My grandmother, who only spoke Lungdu,
Yeah.
with her cognitive impairment, wandered off and got lost. Nobody could speak to her.
Oh my God.
So for 2 weeks she was gone, and they couldn't find her until someone finally figured it out. So are you on this page?
I am looking at the village. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you're at number 22.
Yes.
Okay, so then we're going to try to just as one person, okay? Input that person, and there you have the characters and the Hoisanva and then the pinyin. So this will be the father of Oxine.
Okay. So I got to go to.
So I'm going to stop share and let you share.
Okay, so this is oxen. 1 second, but there's no father, so I have to add his father.
Yeah, so I'll let you do a screen share of web trees on Oxine, and we'll just do this one person.
Okay, 1 minute.
And then I'll let you go and play with your grandkids.
Okay.
And I yell at Jackie.
I already told her. I said we have double what do you call authorization on the credit card, so they can't take it. Yeah.
Okay. So slide down to families in between facts and events and sources. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then slide down and add a father.
Can I?
If the children are the wrong order, you can reorder that while you're at it.
No, but don't I need to add the father up here?
No.
Oh,
No, that's his family, and there's no fatherless.
Add a son, add a daughter.
No, a little lower.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
Yeah, that's why it always works when I view the screen. Okay. And then go ahead and copy and paste his given name in Chinese. Okay. And you know what? Let's go ahead and the birth name is that's probably not his birth name. So let's choose the very blank top above adopted name. Okay. Now slide down a little further. Okay, or actually one more page.
Huh?
There we go. So, oh no, another page. I'm sorry. So he's probably dead. So let's go ahead and click the dead. The reason why you indicate that is that WebTrees does calculations So if you don't indicate that the person is dead, then they'll go ahead and do these extensive calculations and try to find out if the person's dead so that they can display that person to visitors. So let's slide
Okay.
down and this time, instead of just save, click go to the new individual in blue. Okay, so it'll actually navigate to Oxing, okay, or Oxing's father. So now go ahead and click on the Chinese name. That's that. Yes, right there. Okay, and then click the pencil. Okay, now slide down. And then click edit with all JetCom tags. Okay, now let's slide down. Okay, so the phonetic name would be the Hoi San name. So let's go ahead and paste that there.
Oh, how did I do this to myself?
It's 2 over, yeah. Yes. But actually his surname. Oh, that's fine. You can go ahead and add that.
Huh?
Yeah, you can add finish the phonetic type.
Should I put chin here?
Yes,
Okay.
but you know, it
You
is.
know what? It's not chin. Hold on. Let me do this again. Sorry. I actually didn't. You know, they use, they don't use chin. They use CHEN.
No, CHEN, isn't that the
Let me
the
look.
Mandarin pronunciation
Uh,
or the Mandarin in
Might be-
Pinyin?
okay.
Okay, so to indicate that it's a surname, do a / in front of the capital C and a / after the N.
Okay, 1 second. Okay,
And then probably a space, because yeah, because it's the okay, and then go ahead and put the phonetic type,
is it Hoisan?
or you can see you can write Taishanese if you want.
No, that's okay. Is that Hoisan?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that's what Gene uses, so I just use that instead.
And
And
then
then, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
and the Romanized name?
Yes, so the Romanized, I see that as the official romanization by the People's Republic of China, which is in Pinyin. So it's the,
Oh, sorry.
that's okay.
Isn't it the same thing?
No.
Then
Okay.
what would it?
So let's go to the tab after photos. Because this site is Gene's attempt to keep Hoi Sanva, so he puts the Hoi San name in the middle, and then the Pinyin name, the Mandarin pronunciation underneath there.
So I would put that down here.
Yes. Okay, and then the Mandarin pronunciation of the name is CHEN in Pinyin.
But huh?
No, that's fine. Ask me.
So I have to put the
/CHEN / space. Yeah, there you go.
okay.
Okay, and then click save. And that's done.
Yes, then I have, okay.
Now, I'll go ahead and click on the right edit, the down arrow. Let's see if my, oh no, it didn't get saved. Okay, oh no, that's okay. I thought that nationality was in there, but it's probably only under my profile.
Oh, okay.
But you know what to do is that go ahead and open up his son. And
1 minute.
yeah, Oxen. Okay, and then slide down to the nationality and copy that. I'm not sure if you copied it, but yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah, I did get copy. I'm wrong. Okay.
Okay.
So go back to his father. Okay. Now it didn't show up, but if you click refresh,
Oh,
yeah, I forget that all the time, and then when I don't find anything, what I'm expecting, so slide up on the down triangle, the edit, and there it is. Okay, click that, and then it's still spinning.
oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah.
Okay. And then slide down. Okay, there it is. Now it's just the wrong generation.
Oh, 1 minute.
So
Yeah,
I'll
so I
click the
gotta-
pencil.
Why is it not, oh, it's still spinning.
Yes,
Sorry.
there it is. Okay. And then it's 22. Done. There you go.
Oh, great.
So I click save. So I will work down from, I think I'm on number 11.
What happened?
Oh, okay, so it crashed. So let's go ahead and you see it says too many connections. So that's that I have to go ahead and have them clear a cache. So actually, let's try to click save. And this is a good time to end.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do a few more.
Yeah, work your way up and I'll work my way down and then I'll
Okay.
and then we'll connect in the middle.
Because he has a brother too that I have to add too.
Yeah, you can, you know, and
This guy, right? Yeah,
right, and I look at all the brothers of Oxing.
yeah, okay. And
We
I will
didn't
put them
even
in
do
too.
him, okay?
Okay, I will do those later today after I get these
Oh,
guys.
yeah, have fun with the grandkids.
Okay,
Okay,
all right.
bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Doug.
You're welcome. It's always my pleasure. I always like
No,
working with
no,
you.
I owe you big time. Thank
No,
you.
you don't owe me anything. No, there are people that I work with, I digitize some Chinese for them. I send them an email. They don't even read it. So it's like, oh, I tell them I spend a lot of work doing that and it's kind of frustrating.
That's the hard part when somebody doesn't respond after you've done the work, you know? what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, at least read the email. But that's okay. That's just me complaining. And I'm
No,
like,
but it's true. Why ask for it then, you know?
yeah.
Can't do it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay,
Next time.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.